Hi friends, welcome to Sailing Liberty.
We're really glad you're back.
We have a big 4x8 marine grade plywood and we can't take it with us on the voyage.
Yeah, it's a big sheet of plywood and it just doesn't go on a boat unless you cut it up and put it to good use.
We're gonna do battery compartments for our dinghy and some more flotation.
Hey, additional flotation keeps you above water. Plus, we have some major leaks we want to deal with, and we got a couple of minor leaks, but we're going to deal with them head on and keep the salt water out of our gunnels.
On our main boat. But now we want to thank for our new Patreons because you make our voyage possible.
Yeah, the Patreons are great. We got Kevin Ryland, Bill Lally, Andy Gee,
J-Rock 595, Chunko, Terry L. Hines, and Joe W.
Kelly Kerr, Dan Hodnett, Rick Donner, and we got a new crew member, Christopher Hutchings.
And a very, very special thank you to Peter Campau. You are our first communication officer and first mate. Thank you for this beautiful olive green bikini and external hard drive. I will use it well.
Yes, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you, one and all. That's all today
on Sailing Liberty.
Well, in the process of building a battery compartment, we're going to end up with a very nice foredeck that'll make it a lot easier to get on and off the dinghy.
Ted is measuring and figuring out our dinghy compartments while I'm gonna go to the store and buying some diamond thread. The dinghy gonna be awesome. I made it just before the store is closing. I'm gonna buy a sheet of diamond thread. Not sure how I'm gonna put it in my backpack. Okay, I guess it fits. Wow. Okay, back to work, back to the boat. I'm back. Then here it is.
Ooh.
Wow, look at that. So friends, this goes here in the bow. I don't like this bow piece, the wooden thing. It's not the best. So we're gonna put this, wow. Instead of that goes diamond thread and inside that gonna bend it. And I was thinking on my way back that on the backpack, this is not the best way to carry it. So now I'm looking into the bike racks. Here you are.
Wow. Yeah.
Friends, I'm ordering us bike racks from our vendor. Did you want one too?
I don't mind if I do. I would love to have a bike rack, one for me and one for you. Everybody gets a bike rack.
92 for 2. Let's order them. We're gonna have stainless steel chains coming, baskets for the front, bike racks for the rear rack, and cup holders. Wow, okay, everything is coming, friends. And now let's fix up this dinghy.
The bike barge. That's how we get the bikes to shore.
And then we're gonna be ready to sail off. Time is running out.
Woohoo!
Ted is making a pattern for our wood pieces so he can cut out exactly the right piece.
I'd say I got an hour in this template right now, but if I didn't have a template this good, I'd really have no way to get this project. Look at that. Boom. So now we're working on the stern, and I'm making a template because I'm not taking any chances of getting it wrong. Some people might just take some measurements, but I'm making a template today. And we're gonna get flotation out of the back. We're gonna get 2 cubic feet of flotation, which is gonna counteract the weight of the motor and keep the boat from being able to even sink back there. And we're gonna get a front cabinet out of it too. Gonna give us an ability to move the driver forward and get the weight further forward when you're under motor and want to get the boat flattened out. What more could you want out of life? How about a bilge pump and a place for the bilge? Oh, it's starting to look like a boat. Whew. It's a bit of a taper right there. No straight lines in a boat, and we drew both of them right here. I did a tight trace and a wide trace, so that gives me something to think about in the morning when I get the saw out. It's an incredibly beautiful day and the perfect day for step 2. Let's see what we got. Let's cut this sucker out and dry fit it.
Nice.
Let's go see if it fits.
Ooh, it's really snug.
Snug fit. All right, this is the daunting task, cutting out this curved shape for this bow piece, and I definitely don't want to cut it too small, so I'm going to go on the outside of my line and get ready to do some belt sanding to bring it as close to perfection as possible. But as always, we're not going to let perfect be the enemy of good. Not too shabby. All right, now the moment of truth. Let's go do the dry fit.
Does it fit? Almost.
It's a little too big, which is good. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now we get in here with the belt sander and start bringing it down, whittling it down to a nice tight fit. Woo. This is gonna be awesome.
I got from Amazon 48 bucks. We got 16 square feet foam boat flooring. Let's see how it looks. We wanted to make it that it would look really nice. So, oh, it's really rolled up, so we have to lay it later in the sun. But what do you think, Dad? You like it? It's gonna be in here, cut out exactly to the shape.
We're gonna go across.
Or maybe this is better.
Cross is definitely better. Yeah.
You think the cross is better?
Well, that's the span of the, like if you were putting a board across the boat, which way would it go? Across.
Okay. What do you think? You like it? You think it's sweet?
I think it's sweet, Helen.
Gonna lay it down in the sun face down. So it's gonna be nice and straight and easy to work with. The flooring has 3M adhesive, which I recommend to look because it will stick. Wow, 8 feet times 2 feet.
That's 16 square feet where I come from. Really isn't that much when you look at it there on the floor.
Yeah. Okay, nice and straight. Gonna stretch out in the sun.
What do you think? You like it? Are you excited?
I'm excited. I think it's gonna look very beautiful on our dinghy. This dinghy gonna look like ching-ching. Prep work is everything. Dad is prepping the surfaces for the paint. Nice bleach coat.
Want to get rid of any mold that's here? This wood's been sitting around. Probably should have just done the whole thing before, but at least we thought of it.
That's how it looks like when it's varnished.
Yeah, if you just clear coated it directly without a stain, that's pretty much what it would look like.
Maybe we made a mistake.
I think that cushy stuff is going to be really nice on the feet and non-slip. Also, it's going to give a nice deadening effect to the tin boat to really tone it down a little bit, which is everything else is already doing that, so it's going to be really, really nice.
The wood looks already good, but I give a little scrubbing to get it extra clean.
I gotta say, I think spraying the bleach is an easy job, honestly.
Wow, all done?
Amazingly enough, this piece of scrap lumber found alongside the road. Wow, is that wood? That's a 2x8. That's plenty long. This is a godsend, let's say. Honey, we've got wood. Is that great?
Yeah. I feel like I got the heaviest board though. It got the little scraps.
Is exactly the right length to make 2 of the main beams. Exactly, down the middle, split in half. 2. Everybody gets one. Just put a little curve on the bow. You know, it's just that little touch that gives it fine shipbuilding qualities.
Wow.
Woo! That's starting to look a little bit like a ship. Do you like apples? Just saying. How do you like them apples? They're fitting just like I hoped. You gotta love it when a plan comes together.
Dave is cutting the cross member for 4 deck.
Same piece of wood keeps giving.
Booyah!
There you go. Cross member fits perfectly. Let's cut the next one at the same angle. We're gonna notch this sucker out and turn everything into a compressive load, just like they did in Abe Lincoln's log cabin. Now, come on, I'll show you what I'm talking about. My dad taught me to do it this way. You cut as much as you can with the circular saw, because it sure makes it nice. And then you finish up with whatever handsaw you got nearby. He used to use a crosscut saw for that kind of stuff. I just happen to have a back saw laying around. You guys know how it is. Just grab a saw and get that little last bit of cut there. Perfect. Look at that. Man. That's called notching, and it makes it super strong. This is gonna be one solid 4 deck on this dinghy. I cannot wait to go out for a spin. Oh yeah. So this is just gonna make our life so much easier and better, and it gives us a place to put our battery and some additional flotation. It's not as easy as you might think in 2nd grade to make a triangle, especially when you gotta make it with notches and out of wood, and it's gotta fit into a bent old aluminum dinghy. But we did it. Took all day, but here we are.
Friends, we are in the lumber yard. We're gonna get a bucket of paint and some other odds and ends for our projects. Wow. We're gonna take the outside corner for our dinghy compartments. It makes it look finalized and beautiful.
This looks good. Look, that's actually quite a nice piece.
Wow. Rust-Oleum High Performance Protective Enamel Paint, gloss white, $50, friends. The boat's best friend. Wow, we have very few things in here, but I think we are looking close to $100 again. We just got back to the boat and we put quickly the wood indoors because it looks kind of murky, and we had some issues with leaks during Hurricane Milton, and we take a quick look and try to stop them if we can. So this stanchion was leaking. It's totally broken and shot. We have to fix it before we sail. One more thing. This is stuck there.
It's just spinning. That's okay. I figured that was going to happen. All right, we've done what we can. We have to get underneath and find the backing plate on this.
I'm gonna cut with the razor knife. I am expecting the stanchion base be above my closet. Got it. Look at that. Big piece.
Okay, this piece should come now. We have to find.
Wow, look at that. Well, I can see the bolt holes. There is a last bolt that is on, and there where the leak was.
Should I turn it?
Okay, wait.
Feels like it's slipping.
It doesn't turn?
It won't turn.
It might be just rusted together.
Looks like the oscillating tool wins again. Yeah, and that was with our worn out blade. You know what? I'm gonna wear that blade out till it won't do that anymore, but until then I'm gonna keep using it. Nice. So that needs some love. And here's your wood. Your wood looks good. No problem there. There's a little crack in that one. All right, moving right along. Let's get these little holes sealed up so we don't get any rain inside, because we might drown.
Got it.
Oh.
Now I'm stuck. Yeah. Twist it out.
When in doubt, twist it out.
I'm gonna take everything off. We have to fix it for the sea anyway, because this is not reliable. And I hope Austin can fix it for us, weld it together.
Little dry brush.
Mineral spirits.
Get all the goop off there. It's just a quick fix, just to keep the rain out for today.
I know that it does not leak to my room again, and when we go on the sea, the lifeline's gonna be nice and strong. But right now it's pretty good. No more leaks. We did it again, friends.
Yeah, hopefully for the last time, but I'm sure it won't be the last.
Wow, we have so many little different projects to do. To get on the sea in 30 days, we have many jobs going at once. And one of the most important things is getting the bulwarks washed and epoxied. We don't want any seawater going therein, and they have to be nice and strong to receive the chain plates.
The job grows bigger, the hole gets longer.
Wow.
The wood gets rotten in there.
Hey, it's a dry rot. All boats got it.
It's well above the water line.
It's like mud.
Old mahogany plywood turned to mud. I don't mind a little fresh water leaking in, and I'm gonna blast this till the water runs clear, and then we're gonna let it dry out. But this, I think, is the crack, the source of the water that actually put a pinhole in the back of our fuel tank, which would let us to fix our fuel tanks, which is a pretty good thing actually, but we don't want any more pinholes. I'm gonna be mighty glad to get this one fixed, because I'm starting to take it personally. Wow, this is really pitted. Deep pits with orange powdery rust. I mean, like classic rust. Some cracking right here. A nice crack right there. You can see the zigzag pattern. Since we think there's a taller mast on the boat with new rigging, the sheeting angles are on. So this is now overbent for this load because it's a straighter line up. And so we have an uneven load on chain plate, and that puts pressure right here. That's what I'm thinking, and it happened twice, so it must be right.
So both uppers are question marks and not looking good.
What are you gonna do? First, I'm gonna hit these with butyl tape. I'm gonna seal in the chain plates because they do move slightly and they cannot be epoxied in. They have to be flexible. So, take a nice little piece of tape, and hey, thanks to our viewers for the wish list item. Very nice. Can never have enough butyl tape on board, and we never do. So I just take it like this. I got a nice gap prepared for it, and I slide it right in there. Get it as deep as possible. This stuff is amazing, and I'm always happy with the results. MacGyver treatment anytime you got it. Gonna have a watertight, flexible seal. Voila.
No rain in 10 days. Bulwark is as dry as a bone. We are ready for epoxy.
Slightly thickened epoxy. Nice kind of a fairing compound thickness to smooth out the little holes and the little nicks, and smooth out the edges around here. These are some holes left from digging out the rotten screws. I had to really open them up. All right, hopefully this is the last batch. It's gonna be the real thick stuff.
This is our epoxy station.
Yeah, and this little pump doesn't work anymore, so I'm just doing this. And you know what? If it looks good, it is good. Some people call it the red stuff. Since I have more than one kind of hardener, I have more hardener than I need anyway. So if I use a little too much, that's just life in the big city. It doesn't seem to matter, unless it kicks too fast. But let's not get into that. Let's put some sawdust in this real quick.
That's not a good test. Don't be there. You want more?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Well, not tonight. We got to get to work and keep this epoxy party going until it's done.
This is one of the biggest gaps, and we are filling it in.
All it had in there before was plywood that rotted, so now we have something a little denser and less likely to rot. A great solution to a good old problem. Filling in a big space with something waterproof. Or put it in the long hours it takes to get ready for the voyage. Time is running out. Burning sunlight right now. The very last bit of it.
We are almost done, and what a beautiful evening. The bulwarks are now waterproof, and we don't have to worry anymore about leaks.
This is looking good. I'm gonna pour a little bit of liquid epoxy straight on it to settle in and lock this down into a matrix of strength and longevity.
You must have really good eye.
Yeah, well, I've mixed enough epoxy that I know what it ought to look like, more or less. And according to my expert friend, Eddie Osterley, if it looks good, it is good, and it's probably fine. It'll harden, don't worry.
Hi. Hello. Yacht rigger?
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing well.
We had the plates made, and we want to bend them properly, so we want to make sure they're bent in the right degree and at the right place.
And do you have a layout for that, or is that something that you need to look at the boat and figure that out?
Well, we could do it either way. It's I guess I had considered doing it myself. I have a angle gauge. Do you guys have a dock there, or
Yeah,
what?
we have a dock.
Okay.
Yeah, we have working slits.
Maybe it would be worth entertaining it as a cost thing. What it would take to get you guys to come out and put the marks on and figure the angle, and just do a dockside.
How you guys are doing it? Is it like heated?
No, I don't heat it. It's a hydraulic bender.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, 18.5 inches by 2 inches by 1/4 inch.
That's easy peasy, man. I can do that quickly. It's a 10,000 pound press. So.
Okay, great. So do I
wow.
put a Sharpie mark on them or something? And where
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now there's also there's one more step of professionalism that I could offer to you. And so with electro polishing, I think I can save you quite a bit of money by not polishing them by hand and instead electro polishing them. So what we can do is make an appointment for you to come on down, and I'll try to show you a piece that's been electro polished versus one that has not been electro polished.
Okay.
So are you familiar with it? Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Probably 20 minutes per chain plate-ish to set up the machine, look at it, make sure it's measured right, and bend it.
Mhm.
So call it 15 minutes times the 8. So what is that, 2 hours?
2 hours. All right, well, why don't we figure we're going to come down there and see you guys. We're going to probably just sail down there. God bless you, brother. We'll call you in a couple weeks.
Sounds good. Safe travels.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
What just happened?
What just happened? Okay, I was thinking electro polishing is so expensive and it's really hard to afford it, but comes out it's like around $200, and they have 150, 140 an hour
For bending?
for
2
bending,
hours.
2 hours, so we can afford it. Great news, guys. And
$500.
$500, and we're gonna get our chain plates done.
And electro-polished
Yes.
by Dustin at Albright.
And if we need a dock space to work on it, we can use their dock space for extra cost, but we have options. This is what matters. I'm so excited. In the end of the month, we're gonna start looking for the weather window and sail or motor. They recommend us to motor just in case down south and fix up the last known problems on the sailboat. Woohoo!
Wow, things are coming together and we're getting really, really close to shoving off. It's getting exciting. A plan is coming together. The hard work is paying off. You know the drill. It's working. You do things the right way and it works out great.
Ready or not, here we come, St. Petersburg.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time
On Sailing Liberty.
Then we look forward to seeing you on the next show. Sailing Liberty.
Arr, why, arr. Charge, you scallywags.
Aye, Captain.
Like any great adventure, it begins with a girl and a sword. Before you know it, the tail twists into a t-shirt.
Hey, click in the link below in description box and get one of our shirts.
Buy now and join the adventure.